Overload. Overload. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Quick video. We have a comparison video, a battle if you will. On my right, we have the DEWALT Powerstation. On my left, we have the DEWALT Powerstation. Now, this is the first power station to come out to compete with the DEWALT Powerstation. DEWALT, this came out a few months ago, maybe 3 to 6 months ago. Your DEWALT Powerstation came out over 3 years ago. There is nothing else on the market that can compete with the DEWALT. Milwaukee has not made a power station. No other brand has attempted to come out to compete with this until the DEWALT here. Now, some quick stats. Now the DEWALT can run continuous power at 2,000 watts. The DEWALT can run continuous power at 1,800 watts. The DEWALT runs peak watts at 3,000. The DEWALT runs peak watts at 3,600. This claims to run up to 12.5 amps. This runs up to 15 amps. We will do price comparisons with the power station as well as 4 5-amp batteries, and a price comparison with the power station with 4 6-amp batteries. Now these are the power tools that we're going to run, and yes, we are going to cut material with them. We have a table saw here, and yes, we will rip some plywood. We have a 12-inch DEWALT miter saw, chop saw. Yes, we will also cut material. We have a powerful rigid shop vac. We will attempt to run this as well as attempt to run this simultaneously with the other power tools. And lastly, we have the IQ tile saw, the most power demanding tile saw on the market right now. Not only do the power stations have to run the motor for the blade, it also has to run the vacuum system, a very powerful vacuum system with this tile saw. Okay, so let's quickly bring the camera up close, show you each unit up close, get right to it, and run some power tools and power equipment. Here we go. We'll quickly start with the DEWALT Powerstation. As you can see, it is dusty, dirty. It has been used daily for over 2 years. These batteries are 2 years old as well. We've got 4 6-amp batteries. DEWALT Powerstation is very basic. Now quickly on cost, you can obtain the DEWALT Powerstation for $400, and you can obtain 4 6-amp batteries for $360. Link in the description below for those prices. So this entire unit, this entire kit runs $760, giving you 15 amps out, 1,800 runtime watts, 3,600 peak watts. Again, very basic. This is how you charge your batteries. You plug an extension cord into that. This is how you power your tools. Turn it on, plug a tool in, and receive power to run that tool. Now the charging time for the 4 batteries is about 2 hours to fully charge 4 6-amp batteries. Very basic unit. Again, it's been out for about 3 years now. DEWALT Powerstation. Let's now move over to the DEWALT. This DEWALT is a beautiful piece of equipment. Very nice LCD screen here. 3 outlets, 4 USB ports, a wonderful app that'll show you how much battery life you have left. These are 5-amp batteries, 4 of them. we'll quickly compare battery size, Ego and DEWALT. As you can see, the Ego battery is significantly bigger than the DEWALT battery. 5 amp, 6 amp. Now, if you're already running on the Ego platform, it is a lawn care, mainly a lawn care platform. This machine would work great for you. It can charge your batteries, it can run your equipment, and can replace a gas generator, similar to the DEWALT Powerstation. In regards to weight, the Ego is much heavier than the DEWALT. Now, some of the benefits of the Ego, you have 3 outlets, 3 plugs, as well as 4 USB ports. Now with the DEWALT, you can quickly remedy that with something simple like this, a $10 Amazon Basics adapter, 3 plugs, 2 USB surge protector, and there you go. Let's not waste any more time. Plug these in and cut some material. Okay guys, we will start with the table saw cutting 1/2-inch plywood. We will start with the DEWALT and then move to the Ego. Now they both powered the table saw, no problems. One cool thing about the Ego, it'll tell you how much time you have left, hours and minutes. Let's move on to the miter saw. Now it struggled to get that blade going a little bit on the Ego. Let's show you here. Now the Ego Powerstation struggles a bit on startup with this 12-inch miter saw. Let's quickly show you. Listen carefully. Plugged into the DEWALT Powerstation here. We'll start with the DEWALT and then move to the Ego. I don't know if you can hear that, but definitely struggles a bit on startup. It's pulling a lot of power. That's the peak watts, 3,000, 3,600. Let's move on to the shop vac. DEWALT. Ego. Not a problem, not a surprise. Last test, the IQ saw. Now keep in mind, the IQ saw has 2 motors, one to run the wheel, the blade, one to run the vacuum system. So we will attempt to run 2 motors on the IQ saw, cut tile, simultaneously running the shop vac. Let's try the IQ saw, here we go. Ego. Now for the hardest test. Running this very powerful IQ saw, 2 motors, along with the shop vac, 3 motors. Here we go, guys. Your adapter to run up to 3 power tools simultaneously. Shop vac. Overload. So no, the DEWALT Powerstation cannot run 3 powerful motors at the same time. The IQ saw, motor for the blade, motor for the vacuum system, as well as a powerful shop vac. Let's try the Ego. Overload. So I got a half a cut on the DEWALT before it overloaded. Just turning the machine on, the IQ saw on with the shop vac running on the Ego, overloaded right away, immediately. Expected, to be honest with you. These aren't meant to run 3 powerful power tools at the same time, so hey. Well, there it is, guys. A comparison, a battle, 2 power stations. One of the first power stations to come out to compete with the DEWALT that has been out for 3 years so far. It held up, wasn't as quite as powerful, obviously, for 5 amp batteries, for 6 amp batteries. Bottom line is this: if you're on the Ego platform, this is an amazing piece of equipment. It charges, it powers, it's pretty, all the bells and whistles, but expensive in my opinion. The DEWALT Powerstation is inexpensive. Cost $760 for this whole kit. Powerstation, 4 6 amp batteries, $1,700 for this kit. Powerstation, 4 5 amp batteries. DEWALT is the obvious winner in this. My personal opinion. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.